there, Girl Scout. My name is Alex, and I am a program specialist at Girl Scouts Heart the South, located in Memphis, Tennessee. And today, I'm going to be showing you how you can be a toy maker right at home. And together, we will be walking through how to make toys like a catapult, fluffy slime, and homemade bouncy balls. And the best part about making these things on your own is that you can always add your own creative twist and tweak it however you like. So if you wanted to, you can make it more challenging for yourself by trying out different materials or different ingredients and just testing out what might work better or what just doesn't work the same. It's all a bunch of fun. And you know, as Girl Scouts, we love a good STEAM activity. So making a bouncy ball and even some fluffy slime, we will be putting on our at-home scientist cap, while our catapult will be using some engineering thinking. So let's jump into it. So first, let's gather our catapult materials. So what you will need is 3 rubber bands, it doesn't really matter what size they are, and about 5 to 8 popsicle sticks, a plastic spoon, and some tin foil. So first thing that you're gonna do, for this example, I did a stack of 5. And as you'll see, it'll launch our foil. So that's what we're gonna make. So yeah, grab 5 popsicle sticks, and all you're gonna do is stack them like that. Take your first rubber band and just tie it up nice and tight at the end. Then take another popsicle stick and wedge it between the very bottom popsicle stick, like right in between. And you want it a little less than halfway, so that way it's tucked right there in between it. And to take your second rubber band and tie it up at the edge here. So I'm doing 5 for this example, but feel free to, tweak it, make it more challenging. See if you can add 10 or if you can move this bottom stick to another row. Will it have a different effect or anything? I don't know. Try it out and let me know. But once you have your popsicle sticks together, take your spoon and right there on this short edge, you're going to line your spoon with that. Take your last rubber band and tie the end of the spoon to the end of the popsicle stick, nice and tight. We do not want that coming apart on us. And voila, you have your own little catapult. And with this, again, test it out. Try 10 popsicle sticks, see if it works with a real spoon, fork. And you don't have to use a foil. You can use a ping pong ball, see if a golf ball works, but please play it safe. But we're gonna use a foil and as our ball, or even like mini marshmallows are great for this. So, got our 2 catapults. You, your friend, your siblings, y'all can build a different size catapult, make some games with it, test it out, work on your target practice, and measure how far it goes. And that's it for a catapult. Try it out and let me know how it goes. Next, let's make our homemade bouncy balls. And this is what you will need, and with experiments, it's important to know exactly how much we measure our ingredients in these experiments. I don't think the measurements were quite right because my ball has flattened out to just normal slime, but it will stay in shape for a little bit. So we're gonna see if we can do that again. But what you'll need is half a cup of warm water, about 2 or 3 tablespoons of Elmer's glue, and about like a tablespoon of borax or liquid starch. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna put all of our stuff in a bowl. We're gonna mix our water with our borax or liquid starch. But liquid starch is different from borax, so that could be why our balls are not holding together and are falling a little flat, because I'm using liquid starch rather than borax. So test that out and see if it works differently for you, because it might. That might be the reason that our ball has turned completely to slime. And that's okay. That's a part of creating and crafting things, is that sometimes we have to tweak it, do things differently, and we figure it out as we go. If you want, you can add some food coloring or some glitter into it. I'm just gonna do some green, Girl Scouts, of course. Mix it all together. If you're using borax, you'll want everything to be dissolved into the water. So let's keep mixing. And once you see that everything is dissolved, that's when you want to go in and add your glue. So it already does look different from the first one. So let's see if we can make us a bouncy ball. So the recipe called about 2-3 tablespoons. Okay, it's about 2. And you'll want to use the clear glue for this one, just because, well, that's a part of the fun of having a bouncy ball. You get to add the glitter. It's a little translucent. Oh, you'll start seeing that it's forming a thick slime. Obviously, the glue is mixing with that borax water mixture. Okay, you may want to use a bigger bowl than I did for this one. But you can kind of see it's coming together. And it's coming into a thick slime. So you kind of want to knead that together. And once it starts turning into a thick slime, the recipe calls to take it out and begin kneading it with your hands. And if you need to, you can add it back into the solution, because you are going to have some leftover. So it will be sticky when you first get it, but, well, that needs a little more work, but that's okay. Try it out, mix it nice and well, dip it back into the solution. And if you can't make it into a ball the first time, no worries. Just keep trying, tweak your recipe a little bit. Squeeze it. But yeah, just tweak your recipe a little bit, make it into a ball. If you get into a thicker consistency, you want to squeeze it, try to roll it up. And I know my ball is going to look a little big here, so maybe it works better when you try to do smaller sizes. But no matter what, have fun with it. This is one of those experiments that you just keep trying at. So it's already kind of coming together differently, but it is time consuming for this one because you really want to work this with your hands. So give it a try. You got the ingredients, you got the instructions. Again, it might work differently with different ingredients such as borax versus liquid starch, or even saline is a substitute for slime and other slime consistencies. You can see that's already starting to get thick and starting to be less sticky. So you may have to spend about 10 minutes kneading it together till it gets to where you want it to be. So try it out. Finally, our last activity is the fluffy slime. So what you will need for your fluffy slime, you will need about 2 cups of shaving cream. You will need 4 ounces of Elmer's glue, which is just a whole container of school glue. And then either saline for your contacts or liquid detergent will work. So it is similar to the ingredients used for a bouncy ball. A bouncy ball does require water and is a little more time consuming. So let's jump into it, all right? So with this, all you'll do is take your glue and you will dump all of it into a bowl. There we go. And again, maybe our bouncy balls didn't work the first time because I used liquid starch instead of borax. Maybe that's one of those ingredients that cannot be substituted with an alternative. And it could have been that my water was too cold, wasn't warm enough, or it could have been too hot. You never know. So if you want to add food coloring, which we do, because let's make it a pretty color, right? So I'm going to add some blue, but go ahead and add food coloring into your glue mixture. And then you're going to do start with a tablespoon of your liquid starch or liquid detergent. So we can always add if we add more as we go, but you can never take out. So be aware of that. And it's already coming together. The glue is trying to resist it, but just keep stirring. It is going to be a little time consuming. Don't be afraid to make a mess. Obviously ask mom and dad where the best place to do it is, because you don't want to ruin any furniture or anything nice that you might have around the house. So make sure you get the help of your parents and find a space that works for everybody. Okay, that's coming together. Still looks very sticky. So I'm just gonna do a couple more drops of the liquid detergent. And this one's much different from the bouncy balls, because at least it is slime. We're not trying to really shape it into anything. So don't worry if it doesn't always come out the first way that you thought it would. We can always tweak and get that nice and stirred. Obviously, I am rushing through this, so when it's your turn to make it, just take your time. Okay, so it looks like we got a good consistency going. It's super sticky, and that's what we want, but it is mixed together with our borax. Next, we are going to take just normal shaving cream and add about a cup. That's about a cup in there. Okay, that looks about a cup. So I got our glue and saline mixture. Make sure we just kind of fold it in with the shaving cream. And already you're seeing an immediate change in it. And it will be very sticky, very, very sticky. And that is what you want. And it is going to resist when you try to stir it. But once you get it a good mixture, you can actually, again, probably use a real bowl and not a paper bowl. But once it starts getting like too sticky or hard to stir, you can actually go in with your hands and just start kneading it with your hands. Again, it's gonna be sticky, but the more you work it, it pulls off the other stuff. Yeah, there we go. So it's getting to where we want it. And that is how you make fluffy slime. I hope you guys have fun today following along and learning how to make some toys yourself. Try it out. Let us know in the comments how it went for you guys, if you did anything different than I did. And just remember to have fun. Bye.